Hey everyone, it's All-Star Ethan here. I'm going to be showing you 3 places on Kings Canyon in Apex Legends where people love to camp up inside, and I want to show you places where you can take them down quite easily basically and kill them without using a pathfinder or an octane, of course. So our first one here, let me just make sure I'm alive still. Our first one here is going to be up at the top of Cage. There's a lot of teams that like to sit up on the top of there, and it can be really easily defensible because you can only get up there by the zip wires on the inside, or obviously by a pathfinder zip wiring up to the top on the outside as well. So what I'm going to do, and yeah, there is still somebody up here, I'm just going to show you a spot as to how to take them down from the outside basically. So you're going to want to come to this zip line here, and you can climb up onto the side bit and then climb up onto the top, and you actually get a pretty good view of all of the inside here. And you can see that Mirage had absolutely no idea. He was too busy with the teammate there, and he's actually dropped down. Let's see if we can get him. There we go. We get him nicely. So that's a pretty good spot for being able to take down teams on there. They're not going to see it coming as long as they're looking in one of the other 4 directions, of course. Then you should be able to take them down pretty easily. So we'll leave it there, and let's move on to the next spot. Alright, so our next spot is going to be on Slum Lakes, and it's going to be this cliff here that's between Slum Lakes and Containment and Pit. And usually you can only get up to it via a zipline or this jump tower up here. Now I'm going to show you a way to get around the back side of it basically. Alright, so we're going to go up the left hand side just here. And then this is the trickiest part of it. That part often knocks you off there, that bit that I just did. But it will take a couple of goes to be able to master it basically. I'm still attempting to master it myself, and in the end though you can actually end up on the top bit here. So as long as your teammates are giving them distract, or as long as there's some gunfire around so he can't hear you, then you should be able to get behind a team on here basically. And I just want to point out, by the way, that I did not drop solo on this. My teammates both dropped solo when I was the jump master, so you can see the actual space between them. One of them's there, one of them's there, and obviously I was like, well, you know what, if they're solo I may as well come do this. So anyway, on to the next one. Okay, so our last one is actually going to be a bunch of spots all around airbase because there's a ton of places. Oh, there's actually been people here. There's a ton of places you can get up on here, and I just want to make sure that you're aware of all of them. The first one is round the back from runoff. You can actually climb up these boxes and get up onto the top of here. Let's make sure those enemies aren't too close. Where are they? Oh, all the way up there. And I think there is a team sort of around below me somewhere. But either way, you can get up onto the top part here, and then the next part is, again, just coming in around the back. You can actually climb up onto here as well. You can get up onto this. This bit's pretty good. There's a lot of trees and bushes up here as well, but basically lots of people tend to be sat on this part. You can come up behind them. Oh, that's where I want to go. How dare you guys? How dare you? 10 hostiles. Well, I doubt that's true, is it? Let's pop a frag on them. So what I'm going to do is show you how to get above those people. So if you come around the back here, this is all obviously without any grapples or Loba teleports or octane jump pads. I just want to make sure that these guys aren't just sat on this door as I come around the back here. I think they might be. Oh, hello. We are indeed here. This is not good. We might have to come back to finish these off. Alright, so let's finish up the airbase one. So, as I was saying, before I was rudely killed. Oh, somebody's landed here. I have to be quick. You can come around to this side here, and you can actually climb up this fence, and then onto this part here. And, hey presto, you can actually get on top, provided obviously there's not a team to shoot you down. And you can actually get onto here as well from it. And obviously onto this bit as well. Now I'm just going to show you how to get across onto there. So there's actually a couple of ways. So the first way is by jumping up on top of this box and then up onto the building like so. Then the next way, if you want to get through the other side, oh, somebody has been real close here, is climbing up this door, and then you can get on top of the building. That actually works for a lot of buildings in this game. And then finally, if you want to come gauntlet side instead, you see there's enemies there, you're gonna be able to come up the side here like so. But that is absolutely all of them so far. So it's just places where you can actually get to without needing a pathfinder or an octane, etc., and where people often like to sit up on top of you. You can actually get up behind them and get them in the backspace, like we saw in that cage spot earlier on. So we'll leave it there, and I hope you liked it. If you did, then leave a like and even subscribe if you want to. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Cheers.